Hey everyone, it's Jennifer. So I thought I would start today with a smile. It looks a little weird though, doesn't it? That's supposed to be his nose right there. I thought I would leave that. And I put the eyebrows and the smile on. I also put my initials on here for the day that we're working on it. Anyway, my dad cut this board. When I came up today, he had this all nicely cut. The only thing he said I would need to do is actually fill in those little, little spots right there with some wood filler, which I'll bring up tomorrow. But this is what the floor looks like. I thought we were only going to replace the dinette floor. Okay, truthfully, I didn't think anything was going to need to be replaced. So the fact that the dinette floor and now the main floor, the step down, had to be replaced is kind of a surprise for me. When I bought this camper, I didn't think there was going to be that much work, but maybe that's time to talk about in another video. But I just wanted to show you what a nice job he did. Look at that. That looks so awesome. Now, obviously, this is just a dry fitting. There's got to be butyl tape. I marked this when I was here last. You can see where I marked it. There's got to go butyl tape has to go there, and some other wood. But I wanted to show you what so far we've been able to accomplish. So this has a nice floor that's going to go in right there. And then, ta-da! So this used to have dinette seating. Had dinette seating, floor. The table's in the bathroom, so I'm not worried about that. But we've taken out basically everything. All the dinette, the flooring. And I will tell you, this camper was built, I don't know about the best materials, but it was put in here solidly because I cannot tell you how many staples were in each of these sections. But this is where the driver's side dinette seat would be. And you can see, I mean, there's bolts galore. There's a bolt right there, which we're going to have to cut off. But that's what this looks like. There's not nearly as much water damage on this wall as I had feared. The people who owned this before me, the girl who owned it didn't do anything to the camper except haul it home. This window was cracked open probably about an inch or two for God knows how long. And then these windows right here, this window in particular was open about 3 inches and the rock guard was up. So for years water poured in, which explains why there's all this rotted stuff, which most of it's gone now. I've removed it. I mean, there's really nothing left at this point. But sure, laugh or cry. But what I thought was interesting is the water damage right there and what appears to be drywall. I don't know if we're going to replace that or if we're going to just kind of paint it. We'll see. My dad's kind of the engineer of this program right now because I don't know anything about carpentry and he does. So that's what that looks like right now. He's hoping to get the flooring out tomorrow with a jigsaw because they've stapled. The wood is actually really solid. I mean, the floor is not even that bad over here, but instead of pulling out as one piece, it splinters. So we've been using a variety of ways to get it out. Bar and hammer, a larger pry bar, which I think he's taken back up to his house. Jigsaw, I mean, whatever, seriously, whatever it takes. You know, 220, 221, whatever it takes, if you get that movie reference. One of the things I thought was really interesting is they used electrical wiring here, which is extremely unsafe. I didn't know that. My dad is not an electrician, but he has a lot of electrical experience, and he said that right there, that's electrical wiring, and it's very dangerous to use. We took the box out. I think that the camper is basically going to be a dry camper. And it's also going to run on solar power once we finally get that all together. So I don't know that I'm even going to have the electrical box put in. I'd like to give a shout of appreciation to Rob the Rebuilder, who's really helped me a lot. Not to mention Conan over at Trailer Trash to Treasure. They both have been really helpful to me. Rob the Rebuilder recently put in a battery and a solar system for one of his customers, and I watched his video, and that's exactly what I'm going to do once I'm there, which is going to be a while. I just wanted to show you that there's aluminum wiring here, and this is really, really bad because aluminum doesn't conduct electricity as well as copper wiring does, and the heat. I asked my dad if it emitted, but he said it just doesn't conduct as well. The wires get hot and they can cause a fire. So I'm really glad that we dug into the electrical system. The wiring would have to be replaced anyway. But again, like I said, I think I'm just going to run everything off solar power. At least that's the thought. So if you have any aluminum wiring in your camper, even if it looks good, and this looks fantastic, I think, it's dangerous. Please remove it for your own safety. So I think that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to give you an update on what was happening with the camper. I'll kind of pan out so you can see it. So, so if I took this piece of wood out right here, there would literally be no flooring. There's nothing. You would just see the ground. I brought up a little outdoor rug so that, you know, a lot of the stuff that's being dropped would land on there and I can broom it off easier. But for right now, that's what Daisy looks like. It looks a lot less scary, right, once there's a piece of wood in there. And then this hole is for the furnace, which I'll do a separate video on. I'm actually also in the process of cleaning this out. So I worked on cleaning this. There was a mouse nest right in that corner. It was so gross. I mean, the whole camper was gross when I bought it, but I've been in the process of cleaning this out. It still needs a lot of work, so I'm going to continue cleaning tonight, and then I'm going to scrape. This is the wheel well right here. I'm just going to scrape this bad boy down, and I'm going to caulk around it. I can't believe that there's not more water damage in here, because if you look, I just put my finger over the camera, sorry about that. If you look right there, all the way down, that was left completely open. I think that there was a little something there. Maybe there was a tiny bit of caulk, but to be honest with you, when I scraped this out earlier when I was cleaning it out, there wasn't much left. So this is my project tonight, is to clean this all out, clean it up, and then paint everything, hopefully. The sun is starting to go down, though. That dead tree really ruins the picture, doesn't it? Well, unfortunately, that's in the west. There you go. It's not a completely clear day. Columbus is really, really cloudy. I like how that one cloud over there looks like India. Can you see it? All right, well, before I drift too much further, sounds like the delirium of a tired woman. This is what Daisy looks like right now, under construction. Thanks for watching.